We're going to learn the y sound, which is another sound that you're familiar with in English. Okay, so this is a sound you will already know. But before we do that, quick review. You should know these akkar rara kaka haha gagga. You should be able to follow it as fast as I say it. Papa tanka papa nanna. Or if I say nanna tanka papa papa, you should know exactly which akkar they are just following with your eyes. Here's baba, here's tata, here's dada, here's lalla, here's cha-cha, and just recently we learned jaja, another sound that we're all familiar with. So lalla, cha-cha, jaja are all familiar sounds, and in fact, the next akkar, which is yayyaa, is also a familiar sound. So let's begin. We start with papa. Okay, I start with papa and I close off the top. See what I did? I closed it off, and then the next thing I do is I draw two more lines just like I've shown here. All right, and I erase everything below those two lines, give it the right shape, and you have got an akkar called yayyaa, which makes the y sound. And I'm going to draw a little arrow. See, I'm pointing at that arrow. If you actually look at just that half loop that came out, it kind of looks like a Y, right? Like a Y, kind of like the Y of a Y. Anyhow, if you can't remember that, just remember that yayyaa is a funny looking akkar, and that's all you need to remember, and it makes the y sound. So let's practice that together. Repeat after me. Yayyaa y. Yayyaa y. Yayyaa y. Yayyaa y. Okay, let's learn how to write yayyaa. And again, give me my line. Once I have my line, I start my downward stroke and I go down until I have hit the floor. Okay, there I am. I'm at the floor. So just like jaja, I do exactly what I did before. I drop it to the floor. But now what I do is I start a portion like I do with a papa, right? So I do that. And now I come down, loop around, and this time I cut over sooner. Go straight up and cut to my right. See that? We're going to do this together, and then I'm going to point out some things that are going to make yayyaa very easy to do. But that's it. There's yayyaa. Are you ready? Okay, let's go and go to our whiteboard, blackboard. And this time I'm going to start with the white marker, okay, since it's a black background. So here we go. I'm going to draw my line. Here's my yayyaa. Okay, yayyaa. I'm going to draw a line straight down like I always do, a little bit over. See how I did that? I go a little bit over, and I draw a straight line down, okay? Down from here, and it goes down, 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 and drops to the floor. Okay, first time around, not a big deal. Now, here's what I'm going to do. Just to give you a little bit of a hint to speed this up. See, this is about my halfway mark, right again? There's my halfway point. And then what you'll see is over here, I started a little bit over, so I'm going to start just a little bit over from here. Okay, see that? Roughly about there. Actually, a little bit over more, sorry. You know, these little dots, they're always fun to make. And here it is. I'm now going to make my yayyaa. All right, so I'm going to come down, yayyaa. I'm going to loop down just a little bit. I'm going to go past my halfway mark. I'm going to come up around like this. And now I'm going to go back up again, and I am going to close that. Okay, now what you'll see is I did that exaggerated so you could see what it looks like in reality. You know, that's not quite a yayyaa because I need this to be more down. That needs to be a little bit nicer, but you can see what I'm doing, okay? So we have the general shape of a yayyaa. Let's go over to yellow this time. Yayyaa yellow, okay? English word, yayyaa yellow. Get my line, do a little dot there, draw another straight line down, get my straight line down here. And this time, there's about halfway right there, right? I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to go down, loop around, come down, go over, go up, and there we go. Okay? You can do a U shape if you like. I kind of like this little curve, the way they show it, because it gives it a nice yayyaa shape. See that? It's really kind of nice. Okay, let's do a blue today. Nah, let's do green, and then I'll end on a blue note. Yayyaa, yep. There's my yayyaa, yep. There's my straight line down. Yayyaa, yep. Yayyaa, yep. I come over here, and I curve around. Oops, I didn't curve around enough. Curve around, come around like this. Get closer, closer, go up and straight in. And there's Yayyaa. See that? Not as curvy as this line was over here. See, I kind of like this curve much nicer, but that's okay. I'm practicing. You're learning. I'm learning. We're both learning. Let's do one last one. Yayyaa, yep. Yayyaa, yep. Yayyaa, yep. Yeah, yayyaa, yes. Yayyaa, yellow. Yayyaa, yayyaa, yahoo. There we go. I go around. I come back around. My marker slowing down. Go up, 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 and cut over. And that's a pretty good looking yayyaa. So out of all of these, I kind of like the loop over here on this one and the shape. This one is out, but since we're practicing, okay, this one was a little too flat. This one looks nicer as well. Okay, yayyaa is an odd shape, so I want you to practice it. Practice it a good 10 times. Make sure that you're saying yayyaa while also writing it, because it'll lock it in. And just remember, yayyaa is the funny one, okay? Thank you so much for your time. I will see you at another lesson.